This is the Jimmy Dore Show. Russell speaking. Who is this?
How's it hanging, Russell? This is President Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Well, you're sounding very clear for President Biden. Thanks for calling. What's new?
I'll tell you what's new. 2024. That's the year we're in, and the year I'm going to be reelected for the second time. And Russell, things are going great.
Really? Is that so?
Yes, it is. Just the other day, I gave a speech at a black church because my support among blacks is lagging. And when white politicians show up at their churches, that always wins their trust.
Okay.
And I went to that black church and I talked about the evils of white supremacy. And that had to fox him. Vote for me twice after that, you mark my words. Also, I discussed the specter of political violence and how Donald Trump represents both of these.
How did that go?
They seem to agree. Russell, I didn't choose just any old black church.
Oh, no?
Oh, no. It was the Mother Emanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina, the site of one of the most vicious, racially motivated mass murders in U.S. history. So the messaging here was crystal clear, elegant, and poignant.
Indeed.
You see, Russell, last time I ran, my strategy was to blurt out, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And some people saw this as a mistake. According to my team, that alienated black voters and made it appear that I took their support for granted.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah, see, that wouldn't have occurred to me personally. That's why I have a team in the first place, to point these things out. So they advised this time an extremely direct, ham-fisted overture to the black community instead.
How was that received?
Oh, Russell, it went over real well. They seemed to buy the whole thing. There was one little hiccup, though.
Oh, yeah? What was that?
Well, I got interrupted by protesters.
Oh, yeah.
These troublesome, no-good nicks were young and naive and had no idea what they were talking about.
What happened exactly?
Well, I was giving my little speech there, and these boneheads started yelling about Gaza. You know, these are the type of idiots who want a ceasefire. Can you imagine? Ceasefire. What a crock of shit. So anyway, they were screaming for that, and then they got escorted out like the troublemakers and agitators they are.
Okay. All right.
It was so disgraceful, Russell, and disrespectful to invade a house of worship of black people where a horrible act of racial violence had occurred, and to besmirch that sacred space with calling for the end of the ethnic cleansing of brown people. I can't even imagine.
You don't see a little irony there, Mr. President?
No. For a minute there, I was a little worried about how the crowd would react. But you know what they did, Russell? They started chanting 4 more years in response to this act of disruption. You know why?
Why?
Because they're good Democrats. And they know that loyalty to party trumps everything else, so to speak. And they know that electing me is more important than me being complicit in crimes against humanity.
Actually, if Trump won, he would probably have the exact same Israel policy that you do.
Exactly. And people know this. So it's better to have a Democrat overseeing ethnic cleansing of an oppressed population than a cruel man like Donald Trump. Because Democrats are way cooler about trans people and other stuff.
I see. That's true.
So the point is, this whole thing was a really good sign for my re-election campaign.
Being interrupted at a public event by people protesting genocide who represent the views of young people and minorities in this country, two demographics Democrats usually rely on, it's hard to see that as a good thing.
Oh, yeah, not if you put a bad spin on it like that. Doesn't look good at all. But I am paying attention to what the bubble around me thinks. Die-hard Dems. Those are my guys and gals right there.
Well, best of luck is, I guess, all I can say to you, Mr. President.
That's right. That is all you can say. Because nothing anyone says about anything will ever change my mind. That's leadership right there. Well, I gotta go. It's nice talking to you. Maybe we can chat again sometime.
Yeah, I'll be here next week. Then Jimmy will be coming back.
Jimmy who? Wait, who is this? Have I called here before? God damn it, people just hand me the phone and I start talking. I don't know what I'm doing. If you recorded this, please delete it, and also don't put it on the internet, for God's sakes. Anyways, time for nap number 3. I'm heading over to the nap pod. See you later. Vote for me.
4 more years.
Hey, do you want to eat healthier? You want to get healthier in 2024? Is this your resolution? Even if it's not, guess what we got for you? We got you Field of Greens. It's my super healthy, super fruit and vegetable habit. It's the only fruit and vegetable product that literally promises better health. And how do they do that? Well, at your next checkup, your doctor will notice your improved health or your money back. I don't know how they do this, but that's what it says. Do vitamins or green drinks promise better health? No, they do not. Each superfruit and vegetable in Field of Greens was doctor selected for a specific health benefit. Some support your heart, some support your lungs or your kidneys, others support metabolism for healthy energy and weight loss. Look, if you've resolved to get healthier in 2024, it starts with Field of Greens. And guess what? I got you, a Jimmy Dore Show watcher, viewer, listener, I got you 15% off your first order and a free rush delivery. Visit fieldofgreens.com. Use the promo code Jimmy. That's promo code Jimmy at fieldofgreens.com. Fieldofgreens.com. Come see us do a live stand-up show. We'll be in Venice, California, Palmdale, California, Omaha, Des Moines, Milwaukee, Lansing, Bend, Oregon, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Boston, Massachusetts, and we're going to Europe. Do you live in Europe? We're going to be there. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.